Hello, social media friends. This is Stephen Middleton coming to you live from my home in Lancaster, South Carolina. If you're wondering where Lancaster is located, it is in the northern central part of the state in the greater Rock Hill area. I'm on day 3 of this 14-day challenge that I've taken up with business leaders from around the world. And today I want to talk with you about how to develop an unstoppable mindset. Now, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever met someone that you consider to be unstoppable? Think for a moment. It could have been in high school or college or in the workplace or in your line of business. Someone that you really believed had an unstoppable mindset. If you come up with a person like that you have met, please send me a text. Let me know who that individual was in your life. Well, in my business, I'm around a lot of entrepreneurs and business leaders, and I've been watching these individuals for the last couple of years. And I've asked myself, what separates those individuals, the ones that I consider to have an unstoppable mindset, from the crowd? And as I have pondered that question, I think that I have come up with an answer. The first thing that I've noticed about them, those individuals who I consider to be unstoppable, is that they are clear about what they want. I mean, they don't fudge it. They know exactly what they want. In addition to this, they are willing to take or do the daily action. They're willing to take action steps every day. Now, their backgrounds really are irrelevant. It doesn't matter whether they are high school graduates or high school dropouts. In fact, I heard a woman yesterday, who said that she was a stripper in her former life. And today, she is succeeding in business. She is an author. She's a coach. She's a trainer. So what separates these individuals? One, as I said before, you have to be clear about what you want. Without a vision, one scripture says, the people perish. If you don't know what you're shooting at, there's no doubt that you'll ever reach your goal. And the second thing, once again, is that you have to take the daily action. Now, you also need to understand and recognize that you belong here. You belong in the world. You are entitled. This is what these business leaders feel. They feel that they are entitled to the goodness that life has to offer. And I'm a student of history, and I reflected on this and turned to history to see if I could find one historical example of this. And I found it in a place you'll probably say it's unlikely, but it is found in the Revolutionary era of the United States of America. And I'm drawing this from the Declaration of Independence. And I just want to read just a little snippet from it and let me know if this works for you. But I'm reading from the Declaration, and I'm going to add just a couple of things in it. You'll see what I do. You can assume among the powers of the earth the equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle you. That is, you can assume among the powers of the earth the equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle you. Now remember, the colonists were trying to free themselves from Britain. So then the leaders needed a mindset. And the mindset was, we are entitled. We belong. We deserve. We can assume the status of the angels. And we are entitled to take that stand in the universe. And I would say to you that you and I can take that stand as well. And because we are entitled, because we can assume our proper place in the universe, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men, and then men generically, all women as well, are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you want an unstoppable mindset, you have to first know what you're shooting at, know what you want. Number two, you got to be willing to take the daily activities. And number three, you need a philosophical view of your place in this universe. You are entitled. You're entitled to the riches of this world. You're entitled to the freedom of this world. And if you have that attitude, there's nothing that can stop you. In fact, in my studies, I've noticed that Viktor Frankl, do you recognize that name? Viktor Frankl was held in a Nazi concentration camp during the Second World War. Many people, thousands of people died in those concentration camps, but not Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl survived, but not only did he survive, he never experienced post-traumatic stress to the point where it stopped him. He went on to become a psychiatrist, a writer, a teacher, and a coach. Frankl was an amazing, and he lived into a ripe old age. I think he died around when he was 92 years old. If you take a look at the life of Frederick Douglass, and this is my last example here, the same thing, born into slavery. But Frederick Douglass had an unstoppable mindset. What did he do with it? He wanted to become free. He knew what his goal was, and Frederick Douglass became a free man. But not only did he become a free man, he became a writer. He published a newspaper. He traveled abroad, became an international speaker, was one of the greatest orators of the 19th century because he had an unstoppable mindset. And that's what your birthright is. Now, I've developed a list of a 10-point list of how to develop an unstoppable mindset. If you want to see my list, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to share with you. If this is meaningful for you, please, indicate it in the message box. Let me know if this adds value to you. It was a pleasure being with you today. I have 11 more days to go, and I'm looking forward to spending my time with you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.